Title: The Empty Cup. In a quiet town lived a young man named Kenji, eager to become a great scholar. He had heard of a wise Zen master who was known for his wisdom and clarity of thought, and Kenji decided to seek him out. Determined to learn the secrets of true wisdom, Kenji made his way to the master's humble hut on the edge of the forest. Upon arriving, Kenji found the master, an elderly man named Master Kaito, sitting quietly in the garden, his hands resting in his lap. Kenji approached him with great respect and said, "Master Kaito, I have traveled far to seek your wisdom. Please, teach me everything you know about achieving true knowledge and enlightenment." Master Kaito smiled gently and gestured for Kenji to sit beside him. "I will teach you, but first let me offer you some tea," he said. Kenji eagerly agreed, certain that this was the beginning of his path to greatness. The master poured tea into a cup and handed it to Kenji. As Kenji began to sip, he looked at Master Kaito and eagerly asked, "Master, how can I achieve true wisdom? How do I become a great scholar?" Master Kaito remained silent for a moment, watching Kenji closely. Then he began to pour more tea into Kenji's cup. As he poured, the tea began to overflow, spilling onto the table. "Master!" Kenji exclaimed, startled. "The cup is full! You are spilling the tea!" Master Kaito continued pouring without stopping, and soon tea was spilling onto the floor. "Master, stop!" Kenji cried. "The cup is already full. There is no more room for tea." The master stopped pouring and looked at Kenji with a calm smile. "Kenji," he said, "your mind is like this cup. You have come to me seeking wisdom, but your mind is already full of ideas, beliefs, and preconceptions. If you do not empty your mind and make room for new knowledge, there is no space for true wisdom to enter." Kenji was silent for a moment, realizing the depth of the master's words. He had been so eager to fill his mind with knowledge that he had never stopped to question whether there was space for it. "How can I empty my mind, master?" Kenji asked, humbled. Master Kaito gestured to the garden, where the wind gently swayed the trees. "Sit here with me in silence, Kenji. Look at the world around you, not through the lens of what you already know, but with fresh eyes. Let go of your attachments to the past, your judgments, and your desires. Only then will you be able to make room for true wisdom." Kenji sat in silence for what felt like hours. At first, his mind raced with thoughts of his studies, his past achievements, and his goals. But gradually he began to focus on the sounds of the garden, the rustling of the leaves, the chirping of birds, the gentle breeze against his skin. Slowly he felt a sense of peace wash over him, as if his mind was clearing, becoming less cluttered with unnecessary thoughts. After some time, Master Kaito spoke again. "Now, Kenji, you are ready to learn." Kenji looked at the master with newfound clarity in his eyes. "I understand, master. I must empty my mind to make space for wisdom. I must be open, like an empty cup, ready to be filled with what is true and real." Master Kaito nodded. "Yes, and true wisdom is not found in the accumulation of facts and ideas, but in the ability to see the world clearly, without the filter of ego and attachment. When you empty your cup, you will see the world as it truly is." Kenji spent the next few months learning under Master Kaito, practicing the art of quieting his mind and seeing the world without preconceived notions. As he emptied his cup and let go of his past beliefs, he found that wisdom flowed into him naturally. It was not through the relentless pursuit of knowledge, but through stillness and openness that he truly began to understand. In time, Kenji became known for his wisdom, not because of the knowledge he had gathered, but because of the clarity with which he saw the world. He had learned that wisdom was not something to be chased, but something that came when one made room for it, when one emptied the cup and allowed the world to fill it with truth. And so Kenji continued his journey, not seeking greatness, but embracing the quiet path of understanding and presence.